Alright, so I've got 20 agility, and I'm going to progress the Dwarven multi-cannon quest. Dwarven cannon. The Dwarven multi-cannon is the thing I want. But I'm going to progress the quest, and then I'm going to go get my first Slayer task. And in case you're curious, I'm in the Ultimate CC right now. This dude wants me to go to a bank. Okay, I've got the required quest items. Now I can go get my first rusty sword and then do the quests in Ardoin for my Ardoin cape. And then we can come back here and get the quest done for completing basically everything we need. At this point I just need to get my first games necklace, and then I can go do Wintertodt. Alright, now since I'm here, I'm going to start Druidic Ritual. It's going to be the first quest I absolutely need to be able to get Herblore experience. So this one's going to be very difficult, but that was sarcasm, by the way. I just need to kill 4 monsters, get some meat, and we can get 3 Herblore, but I'm going to slowly do that one because I'm probably not going to be getting any sort of Herblore experience anytime soon, but I will want it before I start doing Wintertodt. Alright, and here's Turael. Let's see what first task we get. Alright, I gotta kill 36 skeletons. That's kind of annoying, but it's a decent XP task. Alright, cool. And then from there we can go ahead and take care of our future Slayer tasks through Krystilia or whoever else I go through. Probably Krystilia, though. 36 skeletons is nice, though, because I plan on getting my first looting bag in Edgeville Dungeon, and some skeletons are right nearby that area. So that's knocking out 2 birds with 1 stone for sure. Or I guess thugs and skeletons with 1 cannonball. Alright, time to go get this rusty sword and my snape grass, and we'll be all set to complete, I think it's 4 or 5 quests now. Let's do it. Hey, 20 crafting. This is enough for me to make my first Ring of Recoil, and from there I'm probably just going to go ahead and either get 26 crafting right away, or I'm going to do Priest in Peril. Pretty sure I'm just going to get 26 crafting, though. And I forgot to mention, I just got my first easy clue scroll, so I'm going to see what I get from there. Alright, I decided to finish my first easy clue, and let's see what I get. Oh wow, a master clue and Iorth teleports? That's incredible. Well, I think that's going to be my first halberd. I'm definitely going to hang on to those. Wow, and a master clue. Holy cow. Alright, well, time to finish the crafting grind. I just need 4 more levels and then we can finally start doing all these quests. Alright, there we go, 26 crafting. Now I can finally do basically everything I set out to do. Now I just needed that really simple oil lantern. So now I can go into Lumbridge Swamps and do, or basically any Lumbridge cave, and I can do the Lost Tribe, which will get me started on Death to the Dorgashun. Alright. Alright, that's 23 agility. Now it's time for the Lost Tribe and Death to the Dorgashun. So the whole point of this account initially was for me to start with 3 quest points, some arbitrary skills, and basically free-to-play competency. So I'd be ready for members, I'd be up to the standard for basically noob guides and medium-level players alike. And I had a whole 3-hour-long free-to-play to members episode I'd planned out. The video file got corrupted. So it's going to be a while before episode 0, as I'm calling it, is going to come out. But I hope you've enjoyed this. Alright, that's Dwarf Cannon done. And I'm almost finished with all of the Ardoin achievements as well. Just 2 quests to get out of the way, and I gotta finish Death to the Dorgashun. "23 thieving." I was very excited to unlock the ham storeroom, so I don't know if I'm going to keep doing post-commentary, but for the first few batches of episodes, it's going to be necessary just because of some issues I ran into later on during my recordings and just not really having access to my microphone initially during the first, I don't know, like 20 episodes. But I am quite a few months behind on upload schedule. I had initially planned on the first episode being up a long time ago. But yeah, I mean, this is basically where I wanted to start off the account anyway. I wanted to unlock the ham storeroom so that I would have access to the store chests as well as the keys from the hams. And yeah, I mean, it just unlocks so much for ultimates, both in the end game and in early game. It's a really good money source. And yeah, I just hope you enjoy this first episode, and I'll be popping in and out to say hi every once in a while before I get more into the groove with things and my commentary is a little more active in the later parts. So yeah, the original concept for this account was I started an Ultimate Iron Man with arbitrary free-to-play stats. I basically just wanted 50 magic and 50 fire making. 50 magic for getting close to high alchemy. That's really useful early on and like through endgame. And I'm just laughing at this part. We'll see what happens in a second. But the 50 fire making is very useful for Wintertoad, and that's going to be a very big hurdle early on for ultimates as well as hardcores alike. So enjoy this. 10 HP, combat quests are kind of hard for ultimates, so enjoy me planking to Sigmund. Yeah, that didn't last long. So here I am, back at the ham storeroom, re-gearing. If you die in that area where the boss Sigmund was, you lose everything, except untradables. And even certain untradables you lose there. So I basically only had the Boots of Lightness after dying there with like 20k worth of runes. And there it is, my first loot from the Ham storeroom chests. Like I'm saying, it is totally worth the money I lost. I mean, you can make it back exponentially here. And it's really good thieving XP too. So there's basically my first full inventory here. Here I am enchanting my first sapphire necklace into a games necklace. And that's going to get me to Wintertoad. It's going to help out a lot. So I figure I might as well just train some magic while I'm here making money. I've been low alching at this stage, just because it's basically the only money I can make. And it's just really decent magic XP over time here at Ham Storeroom. And you can get all sorts of stuff like dueling rings and whatnot. So here's me buying my first house. As you can see, I got a few of those games necklaces. And here's my first trip into the wilderness for a looting bag. So I didn't know this early on. I found out through, I think it was UIM Mudkip, or maybe just a fellow Ultimate and Settled CC. If you go north here of the Wilderness Chaos Altar, I think that's what it's called, Elder Chaos Druid Altar. And here I was too scared to keep the music on, so I'm going to turn it off real quick. I didn't want to lose focus while I was getting my looting bag. But I heard from a fellow Ultimate that you can come out here to, I think it's like roughly level 22 wild or something. Yeah, level 20 wild. You can kill level 1 rats over here for looting bags. And because I was trying to do Wintertoad super early so I wouldn't have to focus on fire making forever, basically, I decided to come out here and try and spare some HP XP. So if you're wondering why my attack is 8, well, actually 10 out of 8, but the base level is 8 because shortly after I came into members, I decided to go to the punching bags and got level 8 attack because it's just super easy and you don't get any hit points XP. So I thought that'd be useful early on for wielding the steel hatchet. And yeah, I mean, it's free combat XP. I'm not a skiller on this account. So here I'm just trying to find the optimal spawn for the rats. I was kind of inexperienced with it at this point, and I'm like hyper checking my HP, XP, paranoid I'm going to level up to a level 11. I didn't know back at this point, but Wintertoad, you can be roughly 14 to 15 HP, I think is the cap, before you start taking more damage. So I was just hyper aware and too sensitive about it. I was trying to negate hit points damage that I wouldn't even be taking until way later anyway. But yeah, you can see I'm rocking the Chronicle for getting to Varrock really easily. Got that steel hatchet for when I eventually do show up to Wintertoad in a minute. I'm risking the Marks of Grace, which is going to be a fun little meme later on. And yeah, I just managed to steal some cups of tea over in Varrock before I came over here. I mean, it's not super good healing, but if I manage to get PJ'd or that unicorn over to the west comes after me, I can heal up a little bit. It's nice and fun. It's like, oh, what a nice cup of tea. So I remember being disappointed at this moment. I was like, yeah, attack level, super nice. I can get close to level 10, but also, yep, there it is. Also, I'm getting way too much HP XP at this point, so yeah, I started leveling strength instead. It's not super wise, but against enemies with 2 HP, it's actually more optimal. So I'm not spending way more time and they heal up and I end up having to hit 3 damage instead of 2. But yeah, you can see I was very close to 11 HP. Do I get the looting bag? Do I get the looting bag early before leveling HP? I mean, I could still be technically a skiller, but nope. I got it there. So
do have a couple combat levels, but I'm still 10 HP, so you can tell I was pretty excited at this point. Went to the charter, because at this point I don't have a lot of high healing food, so I figured I may as well buy a ton of pineapples for healing at Wintertoad. And as you'll see later on, they're actually worth quite a bit of money, so if you need bonds on your ultimate or even your normal Iron Man, these are just super fast GP for irons. And I think I'm wearing the Khazard armor there or something. I don't know what's going on. Maybe it's just an iron plate body and I was being cheeky. But yeah, you can, if you come over here to Brimhaven, you can note the pineapples right by the dock. So it's super easy. And anyway, yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.